Hey guys, welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I am Carmen, this is Loki, and today we are going to be watching season 5, episode 2 of Lost. I can't believe we're already on season 5. The first episode was an onslaught of information and just things happening, and honestly, it felt like it lasted like 15 minutes max. So that's always a really good sign when you're watching something and you're like, wait, no, this can't possibly be the end because surely it's only been happening for like 10 minutes. So that makes me very excited to see where the rest of this season is going to go and just to see how they do the whole time travel. Desmond being the wild card, the sort of one person that can affect time. I'm very excited to see how that goes. So without any further rambling by yours truly, let's just get into it and find out.
I don't think we should lie, dude.
We need to protect the people that we left behind, Hurley.
So he's believing what Locke said.
It protects them from Charles Widmore. He faked a plane crash. I mean, you think telling him the truth, he's gonna leave them alone?
Look, he's your dad, right? Can't you just, call him off?
There's no calling my father off.
Right? Like, if she could control him, would she be here?
I think I'm nuts if I tell the truth, but what if we all do? And if we can stick together,
I think they would be
make
like,
them believe us.
I think they would be like, it's mass paranoia or hallucination. You know, I don't think they would believe them.
Sorry, Hurley, but we have to lie.
You know what, dude? I'm gonna remember this. And someday you're gonna need my help, and I'm telling you right now.
I won't do it.
You're not getting it.
I don't believe it, though. I don't believe it. Hurley is too Hurley to not help, you know? Oh, shit. And he's wanted. Why does that look like Ana Lucia?
What the hell were you thinking?
How the fuck is that Ana Lucia?
You were driving like a maniac. And why'd you pull over?
She's dead.
I thought...
You didn't think. What if I were real? What if a real cop stopped you?
Okay. Okay. That makes more sense.
You've got a lot of work to do.
It's cool that they brought her back.
And take Saeed to somebody you trust.
Mm-hmm.
You getting all this?
Like, maybe Jack, who's a doctor. Don't know why that means doctor. It was for stitches.
Do not get arrested.
Thanks, Ana Lucia.
Right?
Oh yeah. Libby says hi.
Let's not.
Fire? Who cares about
Oh gosh,
fire?
this
Any
guy
minute
again.
The sky could light up, and who the hell knows what could happen this time?
Neil, we are trying to
Neil.
focus on what we can control. You are either gonna help or be quiet.
I vote. Be
Whose
quiet.
shirt is this?
It's mine.
He's gonna take it.
Can I have it? What does it matter? We're all gonna be dead by sundown.
Take that as a yes, Frogert.
It's Neil.
Frogert.
Yeah.
I remember him from the deleted scenes.
Welcome back, Dr. Wizard. I think it's
Dr.
Mr. Wizard.
Wizard.
I need to calculate a new bearing, and to do that,
What does he need?
I need to determine where we are now
Where or when?
in time.
Yeah. Okay, so when?
And what are the rest of us supposed to do?
I'm gonna go find us something to eat.
She was bleeding too, so.
I know you from somewhere, don't I?
No. No. Triple murder! Damn! They're pinning it all on him, aren't they?
You're the guy who won the lottery. And you crashed in that plane.
No, must look like him.
You're him. Hey, buy a ticket.
You're him.
Okay, we're out of here.
How long has it been, out of curiosity? Because poor Saeed is, like, struggling. Who is this gonna be? Is that gonna be Kate? Kate and the baby? Of course it is. Of course it is. Of course. Ships passing in the night, you know?
can't believe it's you.
Who?
No. Hi.
Is it Sun?
Of course I can meet. Yeah. What? I know exactly where that is. I'll be there in half an hour.
Mommy, where are we going?
To see a friend.
It's gonna be Sun, which is kind of concerning, I feel, if I'm right, because, you know, Charles Woodmore. She's working with him.
Are you looking for your pills, Jack?
Did you take them and flush them?
Flushed them down the toilet.
I knew it. Honestly, I approve. I approve.
If there's anything in this life you want,
Pack it in there.
because you're never coming back.
Okay.
Good.
He doesn't want to?
John's casket is outside in a carpet van. I need to move it somewhere safe.
Yeah, refrigerated, preferably.
Safe. He's dead, isn't he?
I'll see you in 6 hours, Jack.
Maybe not forever? Maybe not forever? Maybe not forever? Is this my delusion returning? Because because you guys know how much I love me some Locke. That looks like a damn good sandwich.
Hey, Dad. How's it going?
Have you seen the news?
Have you seen the news?
Oh, I just got up. Well, you wanted it again?
That's... No. Mm-mm.
I'm in danger. We both are.
Danger from who?
I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, it's hard to explain.
You killed 3 people?
No. Saeed did.
Oh, that's better.
Right.
Saeed, please wake up!
That's not gonna work. We need a doctor.
Mm-hmm. Do you know
I
any?
think I know what to do.
He'll be safe with me.
Have Gabriel and Jeffrey checked in yet?
Yeah, everything's moving right on schedule. How's it going with Shepard?
He's with us.
Really? What'd you do? Bribe him with some pills?
Cut the man some slack. He's been through a lot. We all have.
Okay, so these must be others, right? How does Ben know every fucking thing that he knows? He just...
Why did you do that?
Because you're supposed to fan the flame,
I
Rose.
thought you said you knew how to start a fire.
And I thought you said you didn't care.
I care about surviving.
I think you need to take a time out, Neil.
Yeah. Neil.
You'll get it, Bernard. You will.
Yeah, all right.
We don't hate on Bernard or Rose.
All right.
She feeling bad?
I just can't seem to shake this bloody headache.
I just keep picturing that mouse at Oxford or wherever.
I was thinking about my mum. And all of a sudden, I couldn't remember her maiden name. I mean, isn't that odd?
Oh,
Listen,
she's forgetting.
Wallace, you've been under a lot of stress. Okay.
Do you remember it now?
Who's got a knife?
A knife? You need a knife? Oh, it's over by the Cuisinart next to the stove.
What's your problem?
My problem is, we don't have a knife. We don't have anything. And it wouldn't even matter if we did, because Bernie the dentist can't even start a fire.
Ease up there, Fro.
What have you
It's
done?
Neil, you inbred. And I'm not gonna ease up.
All you're doing is
I'm
standing
tired,
there.
And I'm hungry and I'm screwed. We're all
Calm down, Neil. We're gonna get through this.
How are any of us gonna get through this? Did you hear what I just said? We can't even get fire.
I think you've got fire. Well, I'm guessing that's the end of Neil. It's a pretty fucked up way to go, honestly. I didn't super love his character, but damn. Okay, I think he's dead, Juliet.
Come on, he's dead. Come on, you want to
Juliet.
too?
Yeah.
There's nothing you could have done. We gotta go now.
I know this is not the moment, but like a little bit. Can I start shipping it?
Why there's a dead Pakistani on my couch?
He's not dead, Ma.
Well, he's not breathing.
He's not?
Why are y'all upstairs?
Wouldn't you do anything you had to in order to keep Aaron?
Okay, well that's why she's running.
What kind of a person do you think I am?
person who makes hard decisions when she has to.
You get the baby on the chopper, I'll get Jen.
She blames her
Like
too.
you did on the freighter. And if you hadn't, we probably all would have died instead of just my husband.
No, I don't think that's how she feels.
I'm so sorry. I don't blame you.
No, because she blames Jack. Right?
How's Jack?
Who she does blame. Just...
Stay away from Hugo.
Ooh.
Whatever it is you talked him into, something tells me you don't have his best interest at heart. So stay away from my son.
Okay, he's actually trying to protect Hugo for, like... once. Not for once. Maybe I'm hard on him, but he did abandon him for, like, a majority of his life and only returned when he was rich, so...
Tell your mother the truth.
We lied, Ma.
It's been weighing on him all these years.
And we waited for rescue, and there wasn't a rescue. And then there was a smoke monster. And then there were other people on the island. We called them the others. And they started attacking us. And we found some hatches, and there was a button you had to push every 180 minutes, or... Well, I was never really clear on that. But the others didn't have anything to do with the hatches. That was the Dharma initiative. They were all dead. The others killed them. And now they're trying to kill us. And then we teamed up with the others because some worse people were coming on a freighter. So we stole their helicopter, and we flew it to their freighter, but it blew up. And we couldn't go back to the island because it disappeared. So then we crashed into the ocean, and we floated there for a while until a boat came and picked us up.
It does sound...
And by then there were 6 of us. That part was true.
Far-fetched.
But the rest of the people?
They're still there.
They're still on that island.
Mm-hmm.
I believe you.
Does she?
I don't understand you, but I believe you.
It makes me so happy for him. Hurley's just too... I'm so happy his mom believes him, though.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just stepped on something.
Ooh, nope. That was... Ugh.
Son of a bitch.
I wouldn't throw it back in the path of my feet. No, oh shit.
What are you doing on our island?
Who are you? Do we know you? Without knowing what he was given, isn't he kind of just operating, like, basically blind with no information? Oh, fuck. Sight! Hello, it's me, Jack. Do you recognize my face? Can you stop choking me?
It's alright. You're okay.
Charlie's father writes to me.
Hurley's father. Does anyone else know he's there?
Ben. Dang. Where's the little sleeve for the Hot Pocket?
Hello, Hugo.
Saeed warned me about you.
I'm taking you to Saeed. He's with Jack. That's why I'm here, Hugo. Jack called me.
I mean, it's technically true, but I don't believe him.
How else would I know that they're together?
It's technically true, but also not true.
If you come with me, you won't ever have to lie again.
I just don't know if we can trust Ben.
Please,
Even though, like, I know Jack is working with him.
let me help you.
I just don't know. I just don't know.
Never, dude.
Oh, he's going to the cops?
Hey, you got me! That's right, you got me! That's right!
Stop, police! Face your back towards me! Slowly drop
Ben could easily kill these people. I wouldn't be surprised. I get it, but also, like, I think Ben can get to you in prison. He got a lot of connections. Jail, whatever.
No!
No, 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 no!
I'll tell you whatever you want to know! Do it! No!
Okay, who helped him? Richard? Past Ben? Locke? Locke. Okay.
James. Juliet. Nice to see you.
It's good to see you too! Alive and well, which you will stay because I refuse to believe otherwise. Who is this with the hood up? Can I see a face? Okay. It's wherever Ben is.
70 hours is what you've got.
Okay.
Look, I lost Reyes
She's the woman from Desmond's vision, right?
So what happens if I can't get them all to come back?
Then God help us all.
Of course they would end it there. Correct me if I'm wrong, you guys. She's the woman when Desmond was first, second, I can't remember exactly, hopping through time. And she talked to him, and then she's also the picture on the desk of the monk guy that was like his wife. Right? Or am I remembering incorrectly? Let me know. Let me know. Because, you know, I could be. All right, you guys. So we are now officially on a deadline for when we all have to be together to go back to the island. 70 hours, I believe, is what she said. Which, honestly, I don't think should be impossible because while, yes, everyone is kind of spread out right now, they are all in LA. So, Sun happens to be here, even though I think she's working with Charles Widmore and probably planning to betray them in some way to get her revenge on Jack. And I don't know. We'll see how it ends up going because I still don't want her to make that choice. I still have a delusional hope that Jen is out there somewhere and that we can possibly find him. Even if we can't, I don't want Sun to become the type of person that does something like that, you know? Just because it's such a departure from her character and who she is and who she's always chosen to be. And I don't want her to lose that to the grief and the trauma of what happened. Now, I don't blame her for blaming Jack, right? Like, that, I think it's a human thing to do, especially when you're grieving. You're going to look for someone to blame. And it's going to be the easiest person to blame. And you can even see how she would blame Jack because she was trying everything to get Jen off of the boat. And Jack usurped that, right? Like, he instead didn't let Kate find Jen. Like, he put who he loved above who Sun loved, right? So I can understand why she would feel that way. I don't think Jen necessarily would feel that way. I don't know. But I also think that it makes sense that she would be upset that Jack got the person he loved most off the boat, but didn't let Kate get Jen off the boat. So I get why she would be upset. And I get that, especially because it was so close. Like, they were still taking off when he ran out. I think that anyone could argue that there was a chance that they could have saved him if he is indeed, like, gone forever. Which, at least to Sun, he is right now, even if maybe my delusional hope that he's on the island somewhere is incorrect. Maybe... What am I talking about? My brain short-circuited for a second. Maybe, like, even if I'm wrong and he's not gone forever, to Sun right now, he is gone forever, right? And she doesn't ever see a way of getting him back. And so that would be really hard, especially when they had just worked out everything. They had just decided to have this baby. They had had this miracle of her getting pregnant, which was impossible before the island. And they had really turned a corner in their relationship. She had admitted everything to him. He had forgiven her. She had forgiven him for who he became, working for her father. Like, they were in a really, really good place in their relationship. And so I can see how even more of a loss it would feel to Sun and why she would blame Jack. Sorry, I'm going off on a tangent. It concerns me that she called Kate and that she has Kate and Aaron with her. However, back to my original purpose of saying this, they are all in LA, right? Sun, Kate, Aaron, Jack, Hurley, Saeed. They're all in the area and Locke that they need to be in. Now, how Ben is going to get Hurley out of jail, how he's going to get Kate and Sun to come with him, especially because is Sun going to want to go? Because they're never going to get to come back and her daughter is here. You know? She doesn't have her daughter with her. She said her mom is watching her. So I don't think there's time for her to go and get her daughter. Her daughter is obviously not a part of the Oceanic Six, so I guess she's not needed to return in order for things to happen. I guess. But I don't know. I don't know where it's going, but I feel like it's going to, like, get worse before it gets better. And then we know that bad stuff is going to happen on the island. Like, hello, a rain of flaming arrows just came out of nowhere and killed a few people. R.I.P. Neil / Frogurt, whatever his name was. Honestly, I'm not attached to him in any way. It's just funny because every time I see him, I think of the deleted scene with him where he was crushing on Libby, right? Which was just kind of funny. And then I also think of, he's the guy, he's in It's Always Sunny, right? He's the brother. Or am I thinking of the wrong person? Anyway, that's just what I think of. So honestly, like, I'm not mourning him. Also, he was being very combative for no reason. He's like, he's freaking out. I guess it wouldn't be no reason. But he's like yelling at Bernard and Rose about how they can't start this fucking fire. And he's just standing there in no way contributing to starting the fire or anything else and complaining about everybody else who's trying to actually help. So, I don't know. Anyway, I don't know who those people were that had the name tags and, like, the military uniforms that were going after Juliet and Sawyer. Not really sure exactly, like, who they are, when they are, where they're from. Maybe we'll figure it out at some point. Maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe there will be another thing that will tell us when we are. It's obviously after, right? Because their boat and everything was there. Not sure. I guess we'll find out. I'm glad that Locke is back with Sawyer and hopefully our people now. I don't know exactly when he's going to have to die and when he's going to go back and talk to, like, Walt and people as Jeremy Bentham, right? I think so. And I don't know. I guess we'll fill in those blanks as we go. I do hope that Jack saying, like, he is dead, isn't he? And then Locke kind of being a bit cagey about it gives me another weird delusional hope that somehow whatever Desmond's doing, maybe Locke won't have to die. Maybe Charlotte won't have to die. Because I think what's happening to her is what happened to the rats when they would get overwhelmed and they didn't have a constant and they couldn't remember, like, how Desmond is Faraday's constant, but Charlotte doesn't have a constant. So she's starting to do what the rats did and get confused. And then her brain's hurting and her nose is bleeding, and I'm pretty sure the rat's brains, like, exploded. So hopefully we can stop that from happening, because I at least want to know more about Charlotte. They created this mystery surrounding her and who she is and who her parents are and stuff like that. So I want to find that out, and I don't want her to die because, like, she could be important. And also, like, I want to know her story. So, yeah. I don't know if Faraday's going to explain it to her. I don't know if we're going to be able to reverse it, to change it, to whatever, but yeah. Here's to hoping. It was really interesting to see Hurley being haunted by the lie in this episode, and just the way that that manifested for him and his guilt, and just how hard it's been for him to do this for all these years. And it's interesting because I think that even though it was Jack's idea, we also see Jack has been really struggling with the lie. And I think the guilt of leaving the people behind and just not telling people. And I think it's such a complicated issue, because I'm so glad that Hurley's mom believed him and that she trusts him and his story, because as we know, it is what happened. But I do think that it is a little naive to think that even if all 6 of them, 5 really, because Aaron's a baby and can't really, like, say his experience. I think even if all 5 of them said everything that happened on the island, like, you hear Hurley saying it right there, they're not, like, most people probably aren't going to believe them. They're going to think it's trauma, it's a mass hallucination, it's, you know, they would find some sort of way to discredit it, not even including or thinking about Charles Widmore, who has the money and the power to make whatever they said disappear and become a lie or become ridiculous. Because really, if you think about it, in media, everything is perception, right? So you can say something that is 100% the truth, but what matters is if people believe that or not. And they have people, especially rich people like Charles Widmore, they have people who understand media, who know what people want to hear, what people want to believe, and what people are willing to believe, and they can find a way to spin it or discredit it. Especially, if you think about the fact that Hurley was in Santa Rosa before he went to the island. Kate is maybe not the most reliable person. Like, yes, people want to root for them because they got in a plane crash and they survived, and that's very much like a human interest thing of, we want to root for these people, we want to love them and to accept them and to celebrate them. However, public opinion is so fickle and so easily changed, right? And I think that there's also the added layer of people only want to root to people. Excuse me. People only want to root for people to an extent. And once you pass that extent of what people are willing to relate to, they start resenting the person instead of cheering for them. And so I think that, like, if Hurley's stuff came out, if Kate's, if they're saying the story, then people know this about Hurley and Kate and, Son's dad maybe, and Jack's dad, and the alcoholism, and Saeed, and, like, that he was a part of the Republican National Guard, right? I think so. And, like, you know, everybody has something in their past that could be twisted if they told the truth to make them look bad and to make them less believable and to turn that public opinion of them that is currently positive to something negative. And so I do, like, I understand Hurley feeling bad about lying. I understand him not wanting to lie because that's who Hurley is. Like, he just cares and he wants to be honest, and he doesn't want to lie. He doesn't want to pretend. He doesn't want to live this facade of a life. And especially after what he dealt with winning the lottery and everybody being fake after that and everything. So I totally understand it from Hurley's perspective. But also, I just think that telling the truth wouldn't have worked out the way that Hurley would have wanted it to work out. And I do think it's really interesting that we are seeing Jack really having a faith that what Locke said is correct. You know, he is protecting the people on the island, and he's lying about it to protect them. And we see even 3 years ago, like, he had already kind of, after everything happened, he was buying in. He was buying into what Locke was saying, which I think is a really interesting and fun shift for his character that I hope we continue to explore throughout the rest of the show. Because I would really like to see a Locke and Jack reunion where Jack is much more a man of faith and much more able to relate to Locke on that level. And they could have more productive conversations where maybe there's more of a shared respect on both sides. It was really fun to see Ana Lucia again. When they first showed the cop get out of the car, I was like, Ana Lucia? But then I was like, but she's dead, so that makes no sense. Forgetting that Hurley does see dead people, you know. So I don't know why it shocked me so much. I was like, so confused. I was like, did we time travel again? Like, what's happening? But then she was just in Hurley's mind, which I think is honestly a really fun way to bring back characters that maybe are gone, like Charlie in last season, like Ana Lucia, maybe Libby at some point. Like, it's fun to get to have those glimpses of those characters through Hurley's eyes, and knowing that, like, time travel exists and Miles can talk to dead people and X, Y, and Z. Like, is it so far-fetched that maybe these aren't even hallucinations that Hurley's having, but he's actually in some way communicating with these people? I don't know. I think it's possible. Because you guys know that I cannot, my little shippery heart can't go a season without finding a new ship to ship. I am kind of feeling Sawyer and Juliet now. Like, I do think it could be cute. And I think she's good for him. She is a good person. Like, yes, of course, there's the whole, like, she liked Jack first of it all. But, I don't know. I think that her and Sawyer could be cute. And so I'm just gonna carry my little torch for yet another Sawyer ship and see how it goes this time. Oh. You think I'd learn. Also, Bernard and Rose, they're still up there for me. So, they're still cute. Their little old couple bickering is still cute. Like, I like that she was kind of roasting Bernard about not being able to light the fire, but then when Frogurt started roasting him, she's like, hey, back off. So, you know, it's very much like couple energy, and like, you know, you can kind of jokingly like poke at your partner, but when someone else does it, you're like, hey, because you're not doing it from a place of love, you're doing it from a place of you're being a dick. So anyway, that was cute. Yeah, I do think I will say that I waffle back and forth on Ben so much because he has been so untrustworthy in the past. So it's very hard for me to be like, yes, 100% I trust you, Ben. And obviously it is for Hurley as well. And this is me even knowing that Jack did talk to Ben. I know that Jack talked to Ben. I know that Jack is working with Ben trying to go back to the island. I know this. I know this. And I'm still like, he could be lying though. You know? Like, I don't know why. I think it's just Ben has his own motivations and his own wants and desires, and I just don't trust him. At the end of the day, like, he's gonna do what he's gonna do for him. And now that Alex is gone, I would not put it past him to go, like, full scorched earth, like, doesn't give a fuck. Like, we saw him kill that guy in the last season, the guy with the thing on his arm, who foolishly thought that would protect him. But, like, Ben doesn't care. Like, I think there's a part of Ben that kind of cares because he thinks that Jack and them are, like, interesting. Like, he's like, interested in what they'll choose to do and how they'll choose to do it. But I don't think he cares because he wants them to be okay. I think he cares because their choices affect him. You know? Like, I don't think that Ben is doing anything altruistically. I don't think he's doing anything for the good of other people, the greater good, the whatever good. I think that Ben does things for Ben. And sometimes it helps other people, and sometimes it hurts other people. And I don't think that Ben really cares the effects of the things that he does. I think he cared, again, when it affected Alex. And I think that's it. I think once they killed Alex, they made Ben completely unpredictable. Because I think that he'll do whatever the fuck he wants to do now. And try to kill Widmore. In the process, probably. Yeah. Anyway, I think I'm just rambling at this point. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want, you can watch the next episode right now over on my Patreon. If you're watching this when it goes public on YouTube, that is episode 3, and it will be available right now over there under the early access tier. And while you're over there, if you want, you can also watch my entire full-length reaction to this episode and all the episodes that I have seen so far of Lost. They will be available over there under the full-length tier. Yeah, that's all I have to say for now. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week, and I will see you next time. Until then, bye guys!